Hello guys, this is Slayer Joe 31. I am once again back at it with some more of the Ace Attorney, Mr. Phoenix Wright, and his trilogy. I'm sorry it took me a long time to upload the last video. I bought Helldivers 2 to play with a friend. You know, it's a fun game as far as some Jewish Hollywood crap, pretending to be space Nazis. You know, according to their freaking doctrine that you know. It's like knowing what I know now about the Germans. It puts things in a totally different perspective. But yeah, that and you got frickin' Yuri Lowenthal in it. Fucking kike, man. Forgive me, Lord. Funnily enough, I remember when I was watching a video about the German, about these German Jews that started that whole thing with the, you know, up to the Treaty of Versailles. I remember when they were starting the whole thing with I believe it was like the process towards getting mandatory Palestine. Like it was laid out in the freaking whatchamacallit, the elders, the protocols, the elders of Zion. That's what it was. Anyway, one of those guys shared a surname, you know, Lowenthal. I remember one of the other guys was named Pollock, like Mike Pollock, who most of you guys know was the voice actor for Dr. Eggman in the Sonic X cartoons, and he's maintained that role since freaking almost 20 years now, I think. Anyway, but enough about that crap. I'm gonna try to. I've noticed, I'm not recording as much as I want to, so I'm thinking maybe I should try to upload a video every 3 days, you know, regardless of what's good for the algorithm or not, and just try to get this stuff done. You know, try to get it done. Try to meet my own goals. Try to get on with it, you know. Anyway, so without further ado, let's get going. Episode 3, Turnabout Samurai, Day 3 Trial. Close this door here. October 19th, 9:42 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. What? Freaking headphones, man.
Oh, Mr. Wright?
Yes?
Why do you look so unhappy?
Nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier.
Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him.
Well, don't stand so close. I don't want no ectoplasm getting on him. Sorry, Mia. This is no time for dead people jokes, please.
You know, we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it.
Something overlooked?
We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial.
This isn't going to be easy. October 19th, 10 o'clock a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 4.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
I wonder if it'll be that producer. Excuse me. The prosecution calls Mr. Sal Manila to the stand. Or that director. I should have put on a little further emphasis on his name. Will the witness state his name and profession?
Yeah. How rude can you get? You don't know me. I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai new. Raffle. Salmonella. I'm a director. Television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day.
Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart.
Sounds good to me.
If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it.
Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Witness testimony. Day of the murder. Alright.
I was at the studios from around 9 o'clock that morning. During the morning I was doing, an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch.
Could have fooled me.
We were in the meeting until around 4 o'clock. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Alright. So Edgeworth's trying to remove any doubt that any of these guys could have done it. And thus, by process of elimination, that'll leave only Powers to be the only suspect. Yeah, alright. Is that when you always come into work?
Oh no. I come in at all sorts of hours. It's the industry way.
Yeah, he's not kidding. Some of my guys at AutoZone, they come, and especially the commercial guys, they freaking come in at like 2 o'clock. The store, or rather the DIY section, the front of the store, doesn't even open until like freaking like 7. Yeah, I don't think I envy those guys, even if they get more hours and get to sit on their tukuses. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Yeah, Phoenix, you really have no idea, Phoenix. But then again, this is technically LA, so maybe you do.
Still, FWIW, I was pretty busy all that day. Frowny face.
Tell us more about that. What do you mean an action scene, Sally? In the employee area?
That's right.
You're not right, I'm right.
There was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate.
Was anyone else at the run-through?
Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. LOL. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it.
She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else?
Nope, just us 4.
Yeah, okay.
It took a lot more time than I thought it would.
What do you mean, Sally? Why did it go on so long?
I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this. But WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see?
Oh, right. That's the limp.
Which of course led me to missing my lunch. ROFS.
ROFS? Rolling on the floor. Starving?
I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the...
I already read it. Move on. What exactly did they have for lunch?
T-bone steak. Your assistant cooked some up.
All that and she cooks. Somebody's gonna be a happy man, I tell you that. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness, did not eat with them. So in the end, you didn't get to eat?
Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough.
Phoenix,
Yeah?
doesn't something about that seem odd to you?
Let me see. Well, I know for a fact they had some freaking, they had some plates at that table outside Studio 2. But he was saying nobody left their chairs. But if that were true, who ate those steaks? You know, who ate up there? Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manila.
What did you want?
When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
Good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
A T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble.
Ah, what a sweet gal.
I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later.
Oh, I thought she brought it to him. Actually, I don't think I blame her. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspected as much. Takes one to know one, right? And you could say I know a lot. So, when exactly did you eat it?
We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then.
A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. What were you discussing?
The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can't you believe it?
I can. Actually, I kinda can. So, nobody left the table during the whole meeting?
During the meeting...
You didn't take a single break.
Well... Yeah, not a one.
What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second! Maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second! Mr. Manila, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break?
Oops! ROFL!
Well?
Mr. Manila, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job! If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time.
Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please.
Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. What are you hiding, Edgy? Alright, witness testimony, the break.
Yeah, FWIW. We took a break. ROFL. But it was only 15 minutes. 15? That's only 13 in base 12.
Well, maybe you can give me directions to base 12. Actually, never mind.
Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1. LOL.
How do you know that's not enough time?
That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me.
I mean, he's not... Actually, wait, that's... I think it'd take me longer to eat a steak. Huh. Yeah, well. I don't think I can afford to test it.
I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
Okay. Took a break. 15 minutes. What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
2:30. Wait a minute. Cause of death, Cause of death, 2:30. That's exactly at 2:30. But this thing blocked the path for the scene between 2:15. That's the time of death. So we could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. Yeah, actually. I guess it's possible, time-wise. Something tells me Edgeworth's thinking the same thing I'm thinking.
But it was only
No. Let's not. What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
eating my T-bone steak. What else?
There were 2 plates on that table, weren't there?
Oh, right. The other one was Diva's. Sorry, Dee Vasquez's plate.
Dee Vasquez, Medusa. He's got himself a pet name for her. Something tells me she don't love him for his body. I'll tell you that. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat. Why is that? Here we go. Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trial had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting that one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer.
Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1?
I mean, if we say no, they're gonna say Powers did it. Hell with it. If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook, then the trial is over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility.
I suppose you might say that.
Alright, I've got the judge thinking now. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4 o'clock, the path between the studios was blocked. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path. Whoa! You're right! Told you. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkey head barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow, I feel no desire to correct them.
No counter-argument, Mr. Wright? Then I'm afraid you lose this one.
Asshole.
I
I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. What? It's over? Shit.
Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it.
You can't convict him based on without evidence, man.
If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we do indeed have decisive evidence. A witness.
Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth?
My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim.
Order! I will have order! I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess.
Why do people always freaking speed around this dang highway? October 19th, 11:04 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Just when you thought things couldn't get worse. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi.
I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong.
Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have?
Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all.
Thanks.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it.
Don't gotta tell me twice. October 19th, 11:15 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 4.
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Shut up, Edgeworth. I'm gonna grab a donut. I'll be right back. And I'm back. You know, it's funny Edgeworth mentions this, because he's the one technically putting the Steel Samurai on trial. Like, you're the one prosecuting his hero. You want to talk to me about unnecessary trauma? Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on.
Oh, right. God, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do.
I could swear he said orange crate in the Wii version. I don't know. Or fruit or something. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness!
What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around.
Cody, answer his question, okay?
Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle.
Witness, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the, incident.
You got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine.
I prefer bearded gentleman myself.
A very long day.
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission, if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had a bargain terms with a kid, and you lost?
Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go.
Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder.
Most likely.
You'd better make note of it in the court record.
Cody's camera added to the court record. Hang on a sec, okay, my door's closed, okay.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the day of the incident.
Witness testimony. Witness's account.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and I went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
Was this on a Saturday or something?
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember you're talking to a child.
This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. He's still a kid, though. Hello. Cody, what you said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that.
Huh?
Cody, you shouldn't... Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, a word with you.
What is it, Judge? Uh-oh. Was I putting the pressure on too much?
What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about?
Oh, boy. It's okay, I'm used to this. It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. I'm used to explaining... I used to walk elderly customers through the process of signing up for a rewards program back when I was working at the gas station. So I'm kind of used to explaining this thing to folks. It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. I don't think it'd be new and... actually, I should shut up about that. How do I explain that?
I see.
Anyway, Cody. I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. You're one to talk, Edgeworth. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody.
What? Yeah, so I have my camera. So what? You got a problem with that?
I got a problem with perjury, son. Granted, he's probably too young to charge him with, but...
So, you did have a camera? And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
Witness testimony, what I saw.
Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules.
Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
What I saw, okay. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight?
Yeah, of course.
You didn't turn away, not even once?
No.
Okay, then tell us exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
Okay. So the bad guy attacked him first?
Yeah.
What sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you, a person. He was a person.
How was he dressed?
I kinda don't remember.
Somehow that feels exactly like a red flag.
I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I mean, I know I remember when I was watching a video about the old Kamen Rider show in the media. You know, they had all these weird looking like alien type dudes. Imagine being in a costume, one of those things. I sure hope they had eye holes, because otherwise choreography is going to be a... Actually, I think the same thing was true for a lot of the whatchamacallit, that Nicolas Cage film. What was it? Willy's Wonderland. Yeah, that was it. Anyway, I see. And what happened next?
Then,
Why?
huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, 'cause the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap, something like that.
What the hell? What the heck is a samurai slap? Unless it's a backhand to a woman who needs... Unless it's a backhand to a woman or something like that. Anyway. He's still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this? I hate to do this, son, but you ain't giving me much choice. Cody?
What?
Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah, so what?
Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. Objection! You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of a murderer uses a samurai slap? Edgeworth knows it because he's actually a fan of the Steel Samurai himself. He knows that's bullcrap. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how we might have missed something so vital?
That's the thing. Phoenix?
Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out.
Let me see. Well, a simple explanation might be that he was fiddling with his camera and it messed up, or he couldn't get the shot. But at the same time, if he says he got it for his birthday, but at the same time he's taking this whole thing with the if he's used that to take at least some of the photos in this book, then he should have a basic idea how to use it.
Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
Let me save, just to be safe. Your Honor, I have evidence.
Evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why did
Cody look away from the fight? Here's my proof.
What's that? The camera?
The witness stated that he recently received this camera.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation.
I'm aware of that too. Oh!
Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye.
What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids?
Only if they lie in court. Pressing, not picking.
Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there, watching his hero, and not take a picture.
Not with that big old scrapbook, anyway. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Yeah.
Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again.
Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, The defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more.
Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
Welcome to the real world, kid. No photo?
Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it.
Ah, I've been there.
That's all that happened. Yep.
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. When the lens opened, what did you see?
Oh, well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yep.
That's all?
Yeah, I told you, I didn't take a picture.
I would have, once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody! Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture!
Hey!
Bullseye?
How did you know?
Oh, you got him right. I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Yeah, and this was before Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Although, come to think of it, I remember in Project X Zone, they gave him similar powers, so that and the way they portray it in the anime, maybe he does have powers, kinda.
Wow!
This feels great.
Yeah, I took a picture.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get ahead of yourself, super lawyer.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody.
I took a few shots, but it was late, so I erased them.
Cody!
What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Oh, right.
What was it that you told me then?
I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got 'em all. I never miss one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Ah!
Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album?
It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won.
I see.
Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day.
Order! Mr. Wright, have you found an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album.
Yeah, you really gotta think. If this kid, this dedicated superfan, would take a picture, has committed himself to taking a picture of every single battle that the Steel Samurai's ever won, why would, even if the pictures were blurry, you'd think he could, you'd think he'd still keep it as a memento, a reminder. I mean, I can see the point in deleting it, but a kid would definitely not want to. So it is pretty suspicious. Exactly my point, Your Honor.
Yeah! No! Wait! No way!
Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is.
Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually... I like to talk, and sorry if I keep interrupting, but, one thing with this game is that there's times where the character figures something out before the player does. I mean, I guess it kind of hints towards it at some point, lets the players use their own brains instead of just following along, but most of the time I just wind up following along. But yeah, anyway. I'd like if there was a way for, I don't know, I wish there was a more I wish there was a more natural way for players to figure things out and not depend on the freaking character to fix it for them. I don't know. Of course, it wouldn't be accessible to everybody if it was that, so, yeah.
Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right.
That's right, I'm right.
Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took?
It's possible he could have erased them by mistake, but if he had them uploaded to his computer and all that, if he's dedicated himself to taking pictures every single time, and this one time he didn't take a picture, and if our boy Will Powers is innocent, that can only mean one thing. The Steel Samurai didn't win.
I can think of only one reason, Your Honor.
The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
No way! No! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever.
Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose, yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth! Hey, slow down. Hey, slow down there, Jack Nicholson.
Order! I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move.
Congratulations, Wright. You just traumatized a child. I hope you're happy. Then again, he doesn't seem to realize that his hero is quite literally on trial for murder, so I'm sure one day when he's older he'll thank you for it. But anyway.
Order! Order! Order!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell.
Mr. Wright, what's going on?
Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error. What's this all about? If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai.
Order! 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 So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer?
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury.
But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already?
That's what everyone thought. Yeah, he did. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony?
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 o'clock. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
But why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know.
I get it.
Huh?
I thought the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit.
Well, looks like you're finally tracking with us, son.
Pops!
Huh, me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera.
Well, let's see it, son. Close that dang door, Josh. Maybe my brother doesn't like me yelling too much. Okay.
What?
Show us, quick!
No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that.
No.
No!
Here, this is it.
Hello. Hey. Looks like there's a big S on his right, but studio and it's a T studio. Wait a minute.
Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix!
Mia? What?
Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial.
What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please?
Certainly. I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo.
Find the inconsistency in the photo. Well, if you take a close look at this number here. Take that! Your Honor, look at this!
I see a gate.
Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate?
The number? Yes, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible.
What's all this about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here, in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here's the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. Here, at Studio 2.
I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. He's done there, the trailer's there. Oh boy. As we know, the path was blocked. But Oosh, let me freaking save. Studio 2 is no longer being used for filming.
I see. And this is significant. Why?
Good question. I really should think these things through more.
Why would you like to take another stab at it, so to speak?
Stabbing away, Your Honor. Your Honor, I find it very looks like my first instinct was right. The path to the trailer was blocked.
So we have heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. In actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there was a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside, eating steak. Lucky them. They were at the scene of the crime.
Order!
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Seal Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness.
This is Ace Attorney!
Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting that he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. Well, I might have an idea. I have proof. You do?
You do, Mr. Wright?
Now that they're all so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. This is it.
An empty medicine bottle?
I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills?
The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea. Well, even if you test Powers' blood, there's not going to be any... That's just going to prove that he was drugged, not who did it. And I doubt you're going to find... And I doubt you're going to get anything off his carcass. Off Hammer's carcass, I mean.
An idea? Very well. Let's hear it.
I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle.
I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle.
Empty bottle given to the judge. Thank you, Your Honor.
This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hackins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought.
Yeah, you're gonna want to get used to that, Judge.
A steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow.
That's a lot of homework. I've never been too good with homework. Even if I do it, that don't mean I do good on tests.
Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Whittle Powers.
As you say, Your Honor.
This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned.
October 19th, 2:47 p.m. Court defendant lobby number. Hey, wait a minute. Isn't this the freaking Apollo Justice courtroom? What the hell, man? Whew. That was a close one.
We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial.
I suppose I shouldn't point out the obvious then. Me too!
Really? You both seem so confident.
Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Damn it, Wright?
Me too.
Doggone it, Mia.
Dead?
Of course, we're kidding.
Are you sure?
I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial.
Right. Thanks.
To be continued. These trial sections always feel longer than they usually. Always feel longer than they actually are. Either that or an hour's a lot longer than it used to be. October 19th, 3:27 p.m., Wright and Company Law Offices. That was a close one, huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
Huh? Maya!
So, what happened?
Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof.
Wow! Good going, Nick!
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up.
So under that system, trials had to end in 3 days?
That's ridiculous. Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume?
What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume?
Yeah.
But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it?
That's what we have to find out.
What happened with the director's testimony?
Well, it's pretty clear the producer and the director were both in the trailer.
Huh.
Which means that the killer has to be one of them.
Really? Why?
Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is.
What?
Is Maya always this excitable? Yeah, coming out of channeling a dead person will probably do that to you. Well, have you noticed anything that might help us?
I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So no, I haven't noticed anything.
Right.
maybe we should go talk to WP?
WP Powers, right. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy happily cleaning the room. Yeah. I was thinking I should go see plant my. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is the thought that I have to read all these now. Mia's desk. Yeah. October 19th, Detention Center, Visitors Room.
Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears, please?
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there.
And could you wipe that grin off your face?
Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Me three? Please, this is no laughing matter. Maybe you can tell me a little more about these guys, Willie. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez?
Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios is on its knees, but she picked it back up and made it shine. Oh,
And what?
Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow.
There it is again. First Penny, now you. What are you guys not telling us? Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila?
Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director.
I won't ask what he used to direct.
But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that.
I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business.
Imagine that. You start out in the industry, you get going, you take little jobs here and there to build up your resume, build up your experience, and then one day you get to play the lead character in a famous TV show, and your co-star is literally the guy you looked up to, your role model. That's got to be some kind of dream come true. But if we're right about what old Hammer about the sleeping pills, it sounds like it's turned into a nightmare.
But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
So she caused his career to plummet. How so? 5 years ago. Have you seen this, Mr. Powers?
What's that? I've never seen these Steel Samurais in my life.
These are the Steel Samurais that appear at live shows. A fanboy collected all those pictures himself.
Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean so much to these kids, you know?
I mean, kinda. I mean, they care about the Steel Samurai. I want to say that kids are mean little snots, and they don't give a rat's behind about the guy inside the suit. But then again, without you being there, the show might not be as popular as it is. I mean, sure, someone else could probably be in a suit and do all that, but the choreography, the acting, the movements, all that stuff ain't easy. In fact, I remember for the RoboCop film, I remember Pete Weller. He took like 3 months training and like miming to prepare himself to put on the metal suit. But it was so dang heavy and everything and clunky that he had to relearn all that. On top of that, he had to learn how to drive in his underpants because he couldn't wear the leg parts while he was driving. Anyway. Regarding the murder weapon.
Yes?
Is it heavy, that spear?
It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think an average person will be able to swing it around effectively.
And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through?
Oh yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it up for me right away, though.
With duct tape, we heard.
Okay.
Excuse me. Thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. I wish I could think of some way for me to help you. Sorry.
That's alright, Willie. Here's that picture again.
Is that really Jack Hammer inside that suit?
He's the only one who could have been.
But why would he?
Yeah, why?
You're the medium. Why don't you summon up Mr. Hammer's spirit and ask him yourself? Hey, if we're right about that guy, let's not try to freaking. If he was trying to frame Powers for some kind of murder, let's not give him another chance.
Give me about 3 more years.
Look at us, the 2 novices. You've got 24 hours. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. Smile for the stinking camera. Alright, thanks, Willie. We'll talk if we find something else about what's going on. Alright. Oh, hey.
Hey to you too, Sonny.
October 19th, Global Studios, main gate.
The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down.
Yeah?
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted.
You eat, you die.
Oof. Oof. She's alive.
Yeah, could have fooled me. Anyway, so what can you tell us about the producer, Granny? I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way.
She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Understandable. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
Sal, he's soft.
A pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt?
There's some sick people in this world, I tell you. Some people enjoy treating others like dirt, some people enjoy being treated that way. But still a really messed up and abusive situation no matter which way you slice it. And some people just don't know the wool is being pulled over their eyes, time and time again, until someone points it out to them.
That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer.
Yeah! I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it, calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this.
Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible.
Alright, jeez. Let's see what else is going on. October 19th, Studio 1 entrance.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2.
Right.
But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer.
But if that were true, why the heck would he put on the suit? This security camera takes photos of everyone who comes through the gate. Doesn't seem to be switched on today. The mascot of Global Studios. Apparently its name is Mr. Monkey. He enters the Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. I don't have that card key anymore, so I can't go in there today. Let's see what's going on with the employee area. Maybe we'll run into Penny again. October 19th, Global Studios, employee area.
I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming, just one time.
This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later.
I guess.
If there's still a show to film after that.
This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh. I'm always right. Most of the time.
I wonder if there are any other clues lying around.
Yeah! No touching! No touching!
Eek!
Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack.
I guess I can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me.
Dramatique indeed.
Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table.
Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills?
Yeah, pal. Traces thereof.
Did you find anything yet?
So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change color.
Yeah, that's how the cops do it. Yeah, they test you on the spot when they pull you over for a DIY or a DUI or a drug test. Of course, that hasn't stopped the Tennessee Sheriff's Department from arresting over 400 sober drivers for freaking DUI. Even some of their own guys came out about it.
Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
No, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color alright.
So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills.
Looks like it.
Steak plate added to the court record. Alright, so what's going on with the investigation? How goes your investigation?
To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects.
Oof. We've got even the police scratching their heads about it, taking sides.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
Yeah, speaking of Edgeworth, how is Edgeworth doing anyway?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room, and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it.
Whoa.
Talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Big deal. I snap branches. Cups, bottles. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle?
Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on that bottle.
So that means...
Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim.
So I was right. Of course you are. You're Phoenix, right? Found on a table in the employee area. Bears Jack Hammer's fingerprints. Alright. Thanks, Gumshoe. That grate's still lying here.
Ah, they've seen wisdom at last. They know that they fixed it. I just kick it off again.
Maya, don't say that in front of the freaking detective. That poor assistant. The grate they used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. We've already seen these freaking ladders before. Means the employees' lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. A window into the dressing room. Glasses, dog on it. Door, Will Powers. Must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. The door of the dressing room. It's not locked. Oh, let's go check it out then. Oh.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore.
So, wait a minute, Penny. What are you talking about?
What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. What? No!
What the heck are you talking about, Penny? I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer.
Yes?
On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2.
Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too! What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of a hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too.
The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? Yeah, sure seems like. An accident 5 years ago.
Yes, in Studio 2. That trailer there was part of the film set.
Could you tell us what happened?
Sorry, I don't think I can. They really don't want us to talk about it.
Yeah, if this accident is as serious as they say as they kind of make it out, as they're alluding to, then yeah, it must be something real bad.
What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kid shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided.
What the heck is going on with this crap? Why aren't they going to make kid shows anymore?
The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore.
Yeah, I guess with the star being caught up in a murder case and his co-star winding up dead. Yeah. I don't think I've ever heard of a show where that case has happened. I mean, I've heard of TV stars getting accused of something after the fact, but never while it's still going on. I think you usually wind up replacing them, or they. Of course, the fact that I've never heard of it happening could be proof enough.
They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How could they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai?
Well, I mean, if they wanted to, they could sell the IP, but from all this crap going on, something tells me I don't think they will. Maybe a fan backlash is big enough.
It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true! If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure.
Maya's got a point.
Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
And this is...
A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. Can you close that damn door, Josh? Need to lock this door. I really need to move out. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. That's right. You're only 18, Penny. You're practically old. You're practically still a kid yourself. Well, let me walk that one back. But yeah, you and Maya are around the same age. Plus, you're technically involved in making it, even if it's something behind the scenes. I mean, don't you care?
You're right. Okay, but what can I do?
Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago.
Okay.
Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago?
Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up.
And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer?
And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to.
She had him wrapped around her finger just like old Sally boy.
But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career before it got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know?
Thanks. We'll try asking her if she'll talk. Don't worry, Penny. We didn't hear it from you. And if the old broad says otherwise, you come to me, I'll straighten her out myself. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I always check my hairdo when I look in a mirror. Yeah, with a porcupine like that on your head, I'm sure it makes sense. Not quite as spiky as usual, I see. It was a hectic trial, believe me. There's a box for snacks on the table. It must be it's completely empty. I could feel Maya's eyes burning into the back of my neck. Looks like someone was sleeping here.
Oh, sorry. I haven't cleaned up there yet.
Yeah, you're alright, Penny. It's Powers' bag.
I put all of WB's personal belongings in there. You'll be able to come pick them up, right?
Maybe after the trial's over. I'm sure he'll come, yes. There are some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. Alright. Any reaction to this, Penny?
What's that?
An empty bottle of sleeping pills. With Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
Now I'm really confused. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what to make of that.
That's alright, Penny. Don't you worry about it. Actually, before I go... Damn. Give me luck. Alright. Thanks, Penny. Hey, I wonder if I could,
I'm guessing I know about as much of that as you do, pal. I.e., nothing. It's looking like Will Powers was drugged. I'm going to go back to the precinct to do some more detailed tests.
You're being very free with your information today, Detective.
Well, don't go tell anyone this, pal. But I was kind of impressed in today's trial, too. Most lawyers would have given up after that director's testimony. I think if it had been anyone but you up there, Powers would be done for by now.
Nice, Detective. Alright, let's go.
What? You're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me?
Oh, I will. Just give it enough time. Just give it enough time. Hey, wait, what am I thinking?
The old windbag doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer!
She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance?
Or 38. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Who told? Who did you hear that from?
Huh?
Nichols?
Nichols?
Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols, that assistant we talked to.
Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed no less. I suppose you think this is fun?
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Actually, I do. Proof the Hammer stole Powers' costume. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Which one do I present first? Let's go with the steak. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes, so?
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
Ha! I bet Powers put it in there himself. Even a lightweight like him must have trouble sleeping sometimes.
Yeah, a bottle of wine, vodka, or whiskey, or even just a magnesium cap could do the same thing. Though you will wake up groggy if you take the magnesium. I usually take it during the day. But anyway. Except, I have proof that Mr. Hammer put the pills in. This bottle contains sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints were found on the bottle. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Oldbag?
Okay. You win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag. You're right. 5 years ago there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. Oh, damn. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone.
Miss Oldbag?
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Oldbag.
Yeah. Even if she is a spiteful old crone, you can't help but feel bad for her. It's just like Cody when we put him on the stand and had to force the truth out of him. Forcing him to admit that his hero lost a battle, that his hero had died, destroying everything he believed in. That's exactly what Miss Oldbag is going through right now. She might be straight-faced on the outside, but inside I can't help but think she's crying just like poor Cody was. Actually, I take that back. On this point, from the look on her face, the way she's been holding it all in, she's just broken, I guess, is the best way to describe it. It's finally coming out. Anyway. Here, take this. Huh? A photograph? Oh, damn. Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. How did you get this photo? Were you the one that silenced the paparazzi? I shouldn't ask that. Sorry, Granny. I understand. Final photo added to the court record. Are you gonna be okay, Granny? Well, going from all this, it seems like there's only one avenue left. Oh! And speak of the devil. October 19th, Studio 2 entrance.
Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently.
Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder, and...
Shh. Silencio.
Huh?
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you.
Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off.
Oh dear. What about Willie?
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
I think I'm tired of El Steel Samurai.
You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My fake blood speaks to me! I know it!
Hey, calm down there. Hey, calm down there, sweet cheeks. Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves. Oh dear. This is gonna be really good or really bad. But first, let's examine the thing. Yep, sure looks like a body was on there. There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Yeah, we got the proof. What the hell? Let's go for it. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well, old bag. Old?
She means a security lady. Miss Oldbag, Nick.
Oh. So if Penny messes up, Miss Oldbag comes down on her. And if Miss Oldbag messes up, Miss Vasquez comes down on her. Eesh. She might not look like much, but if they're right about her having ties to the mafia, you know. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer.
Nick, she went inside the trailer.
Doesn't look like we have a choice. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Yeah, just like Red White. Although I think he's got a lot more experience in that field. Actually, if he was as big on blackmail as we thought he was, he probably heard about this too, come to think of it. Well, that's beside the point.
Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star.
Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career sort of went sour of its own accord.
But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident.
Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accidente. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Ay. Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? Oh, baby. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accidente? And I ran him hard. Believe you me.
But the security lady said it was an accident.
Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo to the studio. Oh, damn. I guess I wasn't wrong. She did go after that. She did get that guy. I mean, I don't think she took him out, but she definitely took him on and ripped that photo from his hands. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. Eesh. Vicious old crone. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Old idiota. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now.
What? This is valuable evidence.
Boys? Oh, Lord. Oh, boy. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt. No? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, amigos. Boys, erase away.
No!
Hold it right hold it right there! I heard everything, pal! D. Vasquez! You're coming down to the precinct with me, now!
Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. Hasta mañana. I'll be looking forward to it.
Whew!
Hey, you okay, pal?
I'll be damned, you're the freaking MVP, Gumshoe. You just saved our hides. Although I'm kind of thinking she definitely had the numbers odds. There's like 3 of us and like 5 of them. I guess she... Yeah, but I guess she figured Gumshoe had backup outside. Or she thought that erasing him, me and Maya would have been too much work to cover up. You know, too much of a coincidence. Too big a mess to cover up.
Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe, thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
This man right here is probably one of the most important characters of this series. I just want to say that.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. To be continued. Well, that was something. We flew close to the sun and almost got ourselves burned. Lord have mercy. Whew, wait. Well, that was a whole trip, let me tell you. Yeah, I want to try to finish this game out as quick as I can. You know, I figure after I'm done, maybe I'll take a little break and then get on with the next with Justice for All. But I'm really looking forward to finishing this game. I'm not gonna stop till I get through the whole trilogy. At some point, I'm definitely gonna want to do the sequels, Apollo Justice, but I don't think I want to do the ones after that. It's a long story. I may or may not change my mind, but yeah. Anyway, so until next time, guys. This is Slayer Joe 31. Wishing you all a great week. Hope you guys can stay all right out there. I know it's tough in these winter months. Believe me, I know. You guys, you really do contribute a lot. Even if it's in little ways, it can make all the difference. God bless you guys. I love you all. Take care. Peace out and God bless. I'll see you on the next one.